Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's 5 Minute Tech Tip. Let's talk about a knee today. We'll see if we can figure out something here that will help us in our clinic today. Let's get started here. So, here we've got an AP knee. Uh, we've got the knee on the left over here and the knee on the right. There's a difference between the two. The thing that sticks out to me is this image is a little bit under rotated. I can tell that because the fibula right here is superimposed by the tibia. You look over here on this side, and there is a little bit of superimposition on the proximal end of the fibula, and that's normal. We want this bone out here standing on its own. Here we can see that it's primarily superimposed with the tibia. Okay. Also, the patella right here is riding on the lateral side of the leg, which in a normal AP picture, we want that patella to be right in the center, right in between the condyles right here. So to fix that, basically, is all you're going to do is rotate that knee inward a little bit or medially. That's going to draw that fibula outside so it looks like this, and it's also going to drag that patella into the middle of the knee where it should be. Okay, so it's all about rotating your knee. It's very simple to put your hand underneath a person's knee, and you can tell whether the popliteal area of the knee is parallel with your table. Just put your hand under there and make sure that it's parallel with the table before you take the picture. But if you do come up with this, you'll know that it's under rotated, and you just need to rotate it in a little bit. Okay, let's go to the lateral here. Here we've got two laterals, and they both look a little bit different as well. You'll note the one on the right, the good picture, that there is complete superimposition of both condyles, both medial and lateral condyles, and this makes one straight line, right? Here we're a little bit rotated. You can see that one of the condyles comes clear down here like this and posteriorly, so they're not on top of each other like they're supposed to be. And as far as medial to lateral angle, it's not too bad. It's not off by very far, just like 2 or 3 millimeters right here. But you can also angle your tube to take care of this lack of superimposition. I prefer to do like a 5-degree cephalic angle. That will put this condyle up here superimposed with this condyle. Okay. And you can see that this condyle right here that's superimposed overly is a little bit bigger than the other one. So we know that that one is furthest away from the image receptor. So this knee has to be brought back a little bit or medially in order to superimpose those condyles. And then with a 3 to 5 degree cephalic angle, that will take care of this superimposition and make it look like this. The key is to get those condyles superimposed over each other. That's what we want to do. And it's all about making sure that knee is completely lateral on your image receptor or table. Anyway, yeah, so we do have a little bit of superimposition of the underside of the patella here as well. Here we have a nice joint space. Pay attention to the rotation of your knees, and you'll get good at it, I promise. Okay, let's move on to a sunrise view. Okay, the one on the right, some issues here. The one on the left, we've got a beautiful space between the patella and the femur, right? That's what we're looking for. Over here, we got some superimposition of the femur and the apex of the patella. Okay, and how to combat that is when you're taking the picture, you need to make your cassette match the angle of the tube. Okay, so if it's a straight tube, it's going to be straight up and down. If you have an angled tube, your cassette needs to be angled in order to get that good joint space right there. And you can refer to the position video. Remember, guys, great images don't happen by accident. Small positioning adjustments make a big difference. It's not diagnostic. If it's not diagnostic, it's not done. Work on your rotations with your knees, guys. You're doing awesome. Keep up the good work. See you next week.